What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I'm focusing on the Philadelphia Flyers re-signing Jakub Voracek to an 8-year extension worth $66 million for $8.25 million per season. That's a lot of money for Voracek, and the fact that he makes more money than Phil Kessel is kind of like what? And 400 grand less a year than Corey Perry. Is he in that ballpark of players? No, he's a very, very good player, point a game player last year, but over $8.5 million. I mean, it's kind of like what? Was last year a fluke, or was it a sign of bigger things to come for him? That's gonna be a question that gets asked throughout Philly. And I think rightfully so. I mean, again, we've seen his skill set, we've seen how good he can be, but you want to see that level of play on a year-to-year basis. So that's going to be something to really, really keep an eye on, as the life of the contract goes on. And Philly's cap situation's a nightmare. Philly's made a bad run of overpaying for mediocrity. What I mean by that is having R.J. Umberger on the books for $4.6 million each of the next 2 seasons, Vinny LeCavalier on the books for $4.5 million each of the next 3 seasons, Andrew McDonald on the book for each of the next 5 seasons at $5 million apiece, Luke Shen being $3.6 million. It's really just a not exactly fantastic situation to be in, with a lot of moves still to be made. They're going to need to re-sign Shen next, Braden Shen next time. They re-signed Couturier yesterday. That was a smart move, but, I think eventually you're going to have to lose. You might end up having to trade away Voracek because, with all these other bad contracts, no one's going to trade for Cavalier's contract. RJ Umberger, maybe you can get something for him, but the situation in terms of salary cap in Philly has not exactly been good cap management, and to add insult to injury, the Flyers haven't exactly been Stanley Cup contenders the last couple of years. So it's like, at least in Chicago, you can deal with the salary cap hell because they've won 3 cups in the last 5 years, and to a certain degree, LA, and even the Bruins to I guess the same. Pittsburgh, teams that are in it every year. But you look at Philly the last couple of years, missing the playoffs 2 out of the last 3 years, and then making questionable decisions, i.e., signing LeCavalier, signing McDonald, just things that should have been handled differently. But we'll see how it all works out going into this season and off season. Does Philly have the pieces to get back to the playoffs? Not in a tough metropolitan division at the moment. So we'll see what happens and what the Flyers' success level during the life of Voracek's extension looks like. But anyway, that's like sort of the power play with CJ on Philly re-signing Jakub Voracek. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.